Hier hinter mir steht der Farhan bereit, unser vierter Teilnehmer. Das heißt, wir sind schon über die Halbzeit-Finaltages des deutschen Brewers Cups 2020 hinausgeschritten. Und ich kann jedem nur empfehlen, ohne zu viel spoilern zu wollen, dass die nächste Präsentation wahnsinnig spannend wird, denn wir werden jetzt hier einen Ansatz sehen, den ich so persönlich, und ich behaupte mal, ich habe schon ein bisschen was gesehen, noch nie gesehen habe. Mehr verrate ich natürlich nicht. Das wird uns dann gleich der Farhan in seiner 10-minütigen Präsentation darstellen. 10 Minuten Zeit, um 3 Kaffees zu brühen. Alles ist schon aufgebaut und aufgestellt. Wir haben konisch geformte, nein, stimmt gar nicht, wir haben Korbfilter, die stehen auf doppelwandigen Gläsern. Also es geht um jedes kleine Detail hierbei, zum Beispiel eben auch um das Thema Temperaturstabilität in der Tasse. Ich nehme mal an, dass das der Grund ist, warum wir hier solche doppelwandigen Gläser haben. Die haben auch einen ganz speziellen Namen. Ja, Farhan, weißt du, do you know the name of the glasses?
Also diese Glas,
Ja?
das ist von, das kenne ich eigentlich von den Namen nicht so gut. ICOSA.
ICOSA.
Genau.
Okay, alles klar. Also, double-walled glasses for more thermal stability in the cup. I think that's the intention behind these glasses for you.
Und auch für Balance auch. Und
Ja, auch für Balance, genau. Wir haben ja beschlossen, wir machen einen Mix, Deutsch-Englisch. Farhan, woher kommst du ursprünglich? Was treibt dich hierher? Alright. Final, okay.
Test.
Ja.
Okay, ich komme aus Indonesien und jetzt ist mein erstes Mal, dass ich mich an Germany Brewers Cup teilgenommen habe. Und Gott sei Dank, dass ich jetzt hier bin bis Final. Und danach, ja, ich hoffe, bis World.
Ich freue mich auch total, dass du da bist, und ich finde es total großartig, dass du aus Indonesien bist, weil das ist mein heimliches Favoritenland, wenn es um Kaffee Origins geht, wo ich gerne mal hinreisen möchte. Wie bist du zum Kaffee gekommen?
Erstmal, das war in Indonesien. Ich trinke nur Filterkaffee. Und ich habe gesagt, dass das ist anders, weil es gibt keinen, also ein ohne Zucker. Das ist schon süß.
Ja.
Danach, ich lerne immer Filterkaffee brühen und danach Espresso, Rösten auch.
Ja.
Und dann, ich verstehe wie, also danach, ich möchte immer mit Filterkaffee vertiefen.
Ja.
So jetzt.
Es gibt seit diesem Jahr, I think there's a Cup of Excellence in Indonesia as well. So that's a good indicator that shows us that there's a lot of development in the origin supply chain of Indonesian coffees, that farmers become more and more professional and specialized in how to produce consistent but also outstanding flavor profiles. What is, in your from your point of view, the biggest challenge that the Indonesian coffee producing sector has?
I think the biggest problem for the Indonesian farmer is like the uniformity. What I found is like cup to cup is a little bit different.
Yeah.
And then for the processing method too. But nowadays there are like modern farmers that they use natural anaerobic process and then some kind of it. And because of these farmers, the other farmers are going to be good too.
So you need some best practice examples as farmers who show that there is indeed a way. Okay, we need to talk later about Indonesian coffees. I just want to introduce our wonderful judges, and please a warm applause to Farhan.
Farhan.
Best of luck to Farhan.
Farhan.
Stage is yours.
Yeah. Is the hot one? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. Hi. Judges ready? Timekeeper ready? Time. Hello, judges. It's so good to see you here. Today, I want to serve you the most balanced, complex, sweetest cup of coffee that I have ever made. It's a blend from 3 contrasting coffees, 3 different regions, and 2 different species. This blend is inspired by a technique used by chefs to enhance the quality of their dish by adding a bit of acidity. During our research, we found that the right amount of acidity, it is not just only enhancing the flavors, but also unlock the other flavors that we never thought of it, like rum, raisin, and mango. The first coffee I'm using is a Liberica species from Mekawarangi, Bandung, West Java in Indonesia. This coffee has amazing sweetness like stevia. It reminds me of sugar tea. A syrupy body, the long sweet aftertaste. So I put this coffee on the bottom with a coarser grind size around 900 microns. The second component of my blend is an Arabica species, a washed geisha from Peru. This geisha has a vibrant and bright acidity, juicy like a peach, a jasmine notes that we know from the geisha that we loved. So I put this coffee in the middle with a medium grind size around 800 microns. The last component of my blend is an Arabica species, a papaya variety from Colombia. This variety is naturally mutated, discovered in San Adolfo, Huila, Colombia. Has a similar physical appearance like Pacamara, a cup profile, similar to geisha. As you can see, I put this coffee on top with a finer grind size around 700 microns. As you can see, I'm using the Orea dripper today. With the flat bed and the faster flow rate, it creates more vibrant and bright acidity that balance my Liberica that has more sweetness on it. For the water, I'm using Volvic water with a total ppm around 85. I found using this water, it creates more balanced cup and round body. So judges, let's start brewing coffee. I'm brewing this with 19 grams of coffee to 300 grams of water with a total ratio around 1 to 15.8. This blend is made out of 20% for Liberica, for highlighting those sweetness and syrupy mouthfeel. 40% from the Arabica Geisha, for highlighting those vibrant acidity. And 40% from the Arabica Papayo, for highlighting those complex flavor. This ratio gives me a perfect balance with the extra sweetness from the Liberica and also the complex acidity from the Arabica. I'm brewing this with total 5 pours interval with 2 different temperatures. The first 3 pours I'm using 93 degrees Celsius for highlighting those vibrant acidity and some sweetness. The last 2 pours I'm using 88 degrees Celsius for highlighting the aftertaste and body. So judges, please write down a few notes for me. In the aroma, you can smell fruit bubblegum up front. It reminds me of Haribo, followed by rum and raisin. For the flavor, in your first sip, you will taste ripe mango up front, followed by rum and raisin. In the warm states, you will get ripe mango, ripe guava, followed by rum and raisin. In the cool states, you will find ripe guava, ripe peach, ripe mango, followed by dried fruit like molasses, and hints of stevia. For the aftertaste, it is medium to long intensity, very sweet like rum and raisin, when it cools down, it becomes more like Earl Grey jasmine tea. For the acidity, it is medium intensity, has a lactic quality. When it cools down, it becomes more juicier, like a peach. For the body, it is medium intensity, creamy. When it cools down, it becomes more syrupy. For the balance, this is one of my favorite. This Liberica that has more sweetness on it, coupled with these two Arabicas that has more complex acidity. Allow me to give you the harmonious balance from sweetness, acidity, body, aftertaste, from hot to cold. So judges, please follow my instructions to enjoy this coffee for enhancing the quality of this coffee. Please enjoy the aroma direct from the glass. Ladies first. And taste my coffee after my presentation is done. And I'll be back. Last but not least, after this long journey, I would like to thanks to all of you judges to enjoy my coffee. And this is where I call my time.
Great.
Yeah, thank you.
We're going to talk about your approach. Am I on? Yes, I am. We're going to talk about your approach later. Once the judges are gone, they're still enjoying your coffee right now. But I just wanted to tell another story. I observed you yesterday while there was the announcement of the 6 finalists, and you were sitting on one of these tables over there.
Yeah, there.
And I think you had your arms like that on the table. And you were...
I was nervous.
You were super nervous. I think you have been 10 times more nervous than today during your presentation.
Yes.
So I just saw so much relief in the moment when your name was announced to be in the finals. So, well, first of all...
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Farhan, you did it, finally.
Thank you.
Now you can relax. Now you can relax. The judges have to do the work now. You're done for today. Let's talk about this approach. I honestly haven't seen this approach before.
Yeah.
You were using 3 different
Coffees.
layers of coffee in your filter. So you didn't do a blend like a usual blend is. You do either a pre-blend before roasting or post-blend after roasting, blending the beans.
Yeah.
You were not even just blending the ground coffee, you were just putting it on top of each other.
Yeah.
So when did you start thinking about it? What was your inspiration for that?
First, for me, I'm trying to make the best cup of coffee as possible. I try to make a blend first, like grind in the same time.
Yeah.
And then for me, it's just the flavors is just the new flavors, but each coffee, it doesn't come out.
Yeah, yeah.
But for the blend and the layering, sometimes in the hot states, you will get the flavor from the blend. From the warm states, you will get the flavor from the blend, and also from the another beans. In the cool states, its beans are there, and then the flavor from the new flavor from the blends.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm interested to blend and I make it layering.
So you were like using a totally different approach in order to achieve a very harmonious and balanced cup.
Yeah.
When we talk about balance, we usually talk about body. I think your Liberica coffee was like
Syrupy
taking
coffee.
this part, right?
No.
The body.
Yeah.
Then you had the sweetness, which is another important part for a harmonious cup, which came from the Colombian.
From the body, I take it from the Liberica.
Yeah, and the sweetness came
from the Liberica too.
From the Liberica too. And the acidity came from Colombian
From the
and the
Colombian
Peruvian.
and Peru. Yeah.
Okay, great. That was super interesting to see.
Thank
you
you.
very much for your presentation, Farhan.
Thank you.
We have our fingers crossed for you, and see you later on stage here when we have the announcement of the winners. Enjoy the rest of the competition. Und wir werden gleich zurück sein, wenn es mit Nicole weitergeht. Einen ganz großen Applaus für Farhan.
Ja, kann ich jetzt einfach...